Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Tony, please?
Yeah, this is her.
Hey, Tony. My name is Samson. I'm calling from the Apple Store, just checking in on your iPhone.
Yeah, everything's fine.
You were in here getting it fixed the other day. Did we do a good job for you?
Yeah, it's working perfectly now.
Wonderful.
Gosh.
I'm going to send you a few pics on it, and I want you to look at those and see if those go through okay, just to test it out, if that's all right.
What's going on here?
Oh, this is actually Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning. How are you?
Fine. Who?
She's like,
Jubal
that didn't
from
make it more.
Brook and Jubal in the Morning?
Why am I hearing so many people on the phone here?
That's because this is a morning radio show.
Hi, Tony.
Hi.
Have you ever heard of the show, Brook and Jubal in the Morning?
No.
No. Okay. Well, we are a radio show, and we recently got an email about you from a dude that you met while you were getting your iPhone fixed.
Oh.
Do you know what dude we're talking about?
Yeah, I haven't been meeting a lot of dudes while getting my iPhone fixed, so you must be talking about Eric.
Yes, we were talking about Eric. So Eric told us how he met you, and he said that you guys went to coffee and had a really good time, and he wants to take you out on a regular date, but you're not calling him back.
Mm-hmm.
Is there a reason?
I just wasn't that into it.
But you could understand why he'd be confused with that because you exchanged numbers with him at the end.
Yeah, I know. I probably shouldn't have given him my number.
Did you do that just to be nice?
I mean, I was kind of taken off guard, honestly.
Okay. So it sounds like you don't like Eric.
I thought he seemed like a nice guy, but I guess I was wrong.
Why?
Yeah.
He sounded like a nice dude when we talked to him.
Well, yeah, it sounded like a nice guy when I was talking to him, too, but actions speak louder than words.
Whoa! What do you mean? You said actions speak louder than words. What were the actions that make you think that he's not a good person or whatever?
Well, did he tell you what happened when we met?
He said that you guys were both sitting there waiting for your iPhones to get fixed and then decided to go get some coffee. And according to him, it was very flirty and you guys had a fun time.
That's it?
That's
Yep.
it.
So he didn't tell you about the end of our date?
He just told us at the end of everything, you guys got your phones back and exchanged numbers. And then that's where he left it.
Well, when we were leaving the coffee shop, he grabbed like 20 packets of sugar off the table and shoved them in his pocket before he walked out the door.
What?
Whoa!
He grabbed sugar packets?
Yeah, like a huge handful of sugar packets. And he was looking around like all suspicious, you know, making sure nobody saw him do it. And it totally caught me off guard.
Did you ask him why? Was he trying to be funny or something?
No, I didn't have to ask him why. He's obviously a thief.
Wait, and and sugar is his thing to steal?
Sweet teeth, man.
Well, from the coffee shop at least. Who knows what else he steals from anywhere else?
Okay, so you're mad at him for taking the sugar packets?
Yeah, it just says something about what kind of person he is. I just think he's a despicable person.
Okay, I can appreciate a person who actually sees a red flag, but maybe there's like a logical explanation.
The only explanation at all is that he stole from that coffee shop.
The sugar packets, though.
I don't care what they were. Would it be any different if he stole the silverware off the table at a restaurant?
I don't mean, I guess I see your point, but...
How could you think that's not a big deal to steal from a restaurant, from any business?
Okay. I just wanted to make sure that there wasn't another issue, too. I agree with you, though. It's crazy that he would do that.
Well, it is weird. I mean, you got to think, it is weird. If he has the, gall to take 20 packets of sugar in front of you on your first hangout, he's obviously pretty comfortable just taking things.
Yeah, it's messed up. You should have seen the smug look on his face. Like he's so proud of himself for stealing 20 sugar packets and saving
Okay,
himself
I can't listen to any more of this. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
Whoa!
Sugar packets. That is what gave you a bad feeling.
What is going on?
Oh, that's Eric. He's actually on the other line listening.
What?
And wants to talk to you, but he couldn't wait until I told you that.
Yeah, I came in because this is ridiculous. Tony, you said you had a bad feeling and that actions speak louder than words. And I was like, did I punch any babies? Come on. What?
Oh, wow.
You gotta be
You have to
kidding.
punch a baby to be a bad person?
You said it like it was the worst thing I'd ever done. You'd ever seen anybody do.
You are a thief, Eric.
Everybody does that.
No, not everybody does that.
My Meemaw taught me that.
Well, your Meemaw must be a pretty bad person, too. She's taught you some pretty terrible habits.
My Meemaw was a beautiful woman.
You're not speaking of me.
Yeah.
But can I just ask, why 20 packets of sugar? What do you use them for?
It's Splenda, first off. It's not sugar, right? It's Splenda.
Big difference.
Yeah.
Which I guess is harder to buy yourself.
It's more expensive.
That doesn't mean you can steal it from someplace like a coffee shop.
I pay for the coffee, and I get to take as many Splendas as I want. That's what it's there for. You can do it, too.
No, you get to use as many Splendas as you want while you're there.
Yeah, I mean, she kind of has a good point. Like, if everybody went in and took 20 packets of sugar and Splenda, they'd spend more money on that than the actual coffee.
They would refill it. They do, I know.
Do you, take the rest of the ketchup home after you're done using it there? Do you take home the salt and pepper shakers, too? Use them for your meal, so they're yours now.
No, that's different.
It's not different. It's not different. How is that different? You are a thief. Either way, you're stealing from the establishment.
Wow, Tony, you are angry.
Hey, Tony, if you had such a big problem with it, why didn't you say something?
We had just met. I didn't feel like it was my responsibility to scold you for stealing.
I just can't believe that you're yelling at me for taking packets of Splenda.
I can't believe you're not in jail for stealing.
Okay, now that's a little extreme.
Oh, yeah, they're going to catch me one day. The big criminal, the Splenda bandit. Oh,
Yeah,
I'm on the
I
lam.
hope they do.
Well, before they lock Eric up for life, Tony, would you like to go out on a second date with him? We'll pay for it.
Oh, come on.
No, I would not.
Are you sure he's a bad boy? I thought all women like bad boys.
No, absolutely not. Eric, your karma's going to catch up to you someday, and I hope it was worth it for all the Splenda.
Well, you know what? I don't want to go out on a date with you either because you're crazy.
All right.
Crazy?
Well,
You think I'm crazy?
yeah,
All right.
Tony, hold on.
No, I'm not going to hold on. No,
Okay.
this is absolute bull. I've had enough.
Okay,
I'm not going to listen to this talking from this degenerate criminals stealing sugar packets.
Well, that's
All
clear.
right, and you shouldn't have to. Hello? Eric, are you there?
I'm here.
Okay, I think she hung up on you. Well, us.
Wow. I am super glad that I didn't actually get the date because that got crazier and crazier.
Yeah. You know the other crazy part? I've already called the police, and they're headed to your place right now.
The girl on the phone for a second date update today thinks she's not getting a call back from this guy because of a strange hobby that she has. It's not even that strange. I don't think so, at least. Carol, how are you?
Hey, how are you?
Yeah, I'm all right. Thank you for asking. So your email said that you think what's the guy's name that you want to call today?
Jason.
Jason. It says that you think Jason isn't calling you back because you have a weird hobby.
Yeah. Well, that's what I'm thinking.
Is she like an extreme knitter or something?
Why don't you tell everybody what this hobby is, and then we'll judge and see if we think it's strange.
Okay, it's called joggling.
Joggling?
Never heard of it.
Wait,
Yeah.
like Joggling?
Uh-huh. Joggling.
It's where people juggle and jog at the same time. I've heard of this. Like, there's always somebody in a race that's like joggling.
Really?
Yeah.
Is this a joke or are you being serious? I feel like I'm getting
No, it's not a joke at all.
joggling, like you run and juggle at the same time.
Yeah, you jog.
Everybody's mind is blown. I read your email and I was like, because I'd heard of it
I've
before.
never heard of it.
And I was like, doesn't seem like a big turnoff to me if there's a girl who's into joggling. I actually might think it's kind of interesting.
That is some talent.
Thank you.
So apparently you're a weirdo, Carol, because you like to joggle. How long have you been joggling?
About a year, almost a year.
Oh my God, the name is just so funny.
It
like,
really is.
I'm actually kind of impressed because I can't even juggle standing still.
Yeah, right?
And why do you think this guy isn't calling you back because you like to run and juggle at the same time?
I don't know. It just seemed like the second I brought it up, he just got really weird.
How?
I don't know. He just looked at the bartender, and then he wasn't really asking me that many questions. It was just awkward.
He's like, whoa, check, please. I'm not going out with you, you circus freak.
Did you explain to him what joggling was? Like, I've never heard of it. Maybe he was thinking it was something totally different, you know?
Yeah, of course. I mean, he didn't know what it was, so I was trying to explain it to him, so, to kind of make it sound more normal, like, well, jogging's kind of boring, so it makes it really interesting, and so it's kind of like, you can use 3 balls, you can use 4, and then I kept telling more about it, and he was just getting weirder, and I'm like, no, it's really fun, seriously, it's really legit and fun.
How long did you spend harping on joggling?
I mean, 10 minutes max.
Oh my gosh.
That sounds like a long time.
She's
All right,
joggling
maybe I
so
can
no
understand a little bit why he might be turned off. If you spent this much time talking about it, like, whoa, it's not a hobby. Like, joggling is a way of life for this girl, and I don't know if I fit into that.
It wasn't that bad.
Okay. So where'd you meet this guy?
We met because I work at a restaurant. I'm a waitress, and he was in for dinner with his buddies, and he was just super cool. I mean, normally I think it's kind of lame when guys, try to flirt with me or hit on me or whatever, or like sometimes they'll actually write their phone number on the bill, and I'm like, right, like I'm going to call you.
Yeah.
He was just really sweet and charming, and
Maybe the problem is you didn't juggle while you're taking orders at the table.
That would have been
And
cool.
then you would have known going into it that he's going on a date with a juggler.
yeah, I know.
So everything on the date was going really great until the joggling topic came up.
Yeah, I mean, as far as I know, we just seem to be having fun, like just really having a great time. And
Did you ask him point blank, does it weird you out that I'm a joggler?
no, I didn't ask him. But even when I tried to change the subject, he just still, I don't know, there's something changed.
All right. And how did your date end?
He just walked me to a cab. He got a cab for me. And, I was wondering if he was going to kiss me, but then he didn't even give me a hug.
You should have just stopped him and like, I don't need the cab. Then pulled out your juggling balls, started juggling, and ran off. That's how you should have left the date.
I know. And you know what? It was also really awkward when I got into the cab because I had scooted over because I thought he was going to get in, and then he just shut the door.
Oh.
That is awkward.
Even the cab driver's like, oh.
It was just so embarrassing.
Yeah, that is embarrassing. You slide over like, hop on in, big boy. Okay, see you later.
Bye.
Yeah, bye.
That's what I meant.
And then the whole drive home, I was like, was it the joggling thing?
So that's really weird, though. I can't think that the reason he's not calling you back is because of joggling. That doesn't sound like something that would be a huge turnoff for somebody.
It's just the only thing I can think of.
Okay. And how many times have you tried to get a hold of him since your date?
I've texted him twice. I texted him once to say thank you, and he responded, but he didn't ask me out. Have like, no problem, or, And then I texted him again a couple of days later and was like, just something about the weekend, like, hope you have fun plans for the weekend or something, and he didn't even respond to that.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, all right?
Okay.
Okay, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
You know what? I'm actually pissed off.
Yeah?
Yeah, today's second date update has made me angry.
Why's that?
Because Carol is on the phone with us, and Carol went out with a guy named Jason. She thinks that Jason isn't calling her back because during the date, she revealed that she has a hobby of joggling. That's running and juggling at the same time.
So awesome.
And not a lot of people know this about me, but I juggle.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm good at it. I like juggling. I've been juggling since I was like 12.
Really?
All right? And I'm tired of people judging us jugglers.
Yeah.
You, America, all right? If you have a problem with people who juggle, I'm tired of being treated like a second-class citizen because I enjoy throwing 3 to 4, maybe even 5 sometimes, balls in the air for people's amusement,
You have
okay?
finally
I'm
found
tired
your
of it.
cause.
You rebels.
It's taken a lifetime, but
Carol, I've got your back on this, okay? If this guy is judging you for juggling, I want your permission that I can let him have it. That I can just release fury on him.
Thank you.
You're
You
welcome.
have my permission.
dude,
I'm just sick and tired of it.
there's nothing scarier than an angry juggler.
Exactly. He doesn't know who he's messing with. All right, Carol. You ready to give him a call?
Yeah.
And if it turns out that this is really why he doesn't want to hang out with you because he thinks you're weird, you're not going to care, right?
It's just such a bummer because he just seemed cool, and it would just be stupid for him not, to hold
Oh,
his
it'd be a huge mistake. Trust me, because I will ruin his life.
I love you.
All right. I'm going to call him right now and get your second date update, okay?
Awesome.
All right.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Jason, please?
This is Jason.
Hey, Jason, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Okay. Hi.
Hi. How are you?
I'm good.
Have you ever heard of us?
No.
Okay, cool.
That's all right.
Well, the reason I'm calling you today is one of our listeners sent us an email about you. Her name is Carol, and you recently went out on a date with Carol.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a segment we do on our show called the Second Date Update. It's where if you go out with someone and then you end up not calling them back after your date, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and ask if something went wrong. So Carol wants to know why you're not calling her back.
So she emailed you about our date?
Yeah, we talked to her a little bit about it. She said that everything seemed to be going well.
Wait, she told you about it?
Yeah, she did. She said everything was going fine until she brought up the fact that one of her hobbies is running and juggling at the same time, something called joggling. She said after she told you that, you seemed cold and distant and like you didn't want to talk to her anymore.
Well, yeah. I mean, it was...
So the juggling
Really?
turned you off?
No, it was kind of cute at first.
Mm-hmm.
She's a cute girl, and she's like, yeah, I like to run and juggle, and I was like, well, that's cool. And then, she kept talking about it,
Okay.
and, I don't know, it just sort of got weird.
How did it get weird? I don't understand what is so weird about her liking to run and juggle. I understand it's not something that everybody does, but...
We kept talking about it, and that conversation just launched into this whole new weird conversation that she started talking about stuff. And
a new weird conversation about what?
Well, she asked if I wanted to do it with her, the juggling thing.
Okay.
And she asked if I wanted to be her joggling husband at one point.
What?
So was
Joggling husband?
Yeah.
Was it just the word husband that threw you off at that point?
Well, I mean, I don't want to really be anybody's husband on a first date.
I mean, I get it.
Do you feel like she was seeing you guys in the future as husband and wife joggling together or something?
No, I don't think she wanted me to be like her husband or something, but she started talking about other husbands that she has.
What do you mean other?
What?
What do
She's
you mean
married?
Other husbands.
That's a
No,
problem.
she's not married, but she has other husbands that she has. She has a gym husband, and she has a movie husband, and a wedding husband. And,
Okay.
She's-
She's one of those people. Like, I have
Yeah.
my work hubby. That kind of thing? Okay.
But don't you think? I mean, she's just replacing the word friend with husband at that point. Like she thinks it's fun.
yeah, that's basically what she's doing, except she has 10 husbands. It's weird.
It's kind of weird to call everybody your husband. I'll agree with you on that.
She was just so adamant about it. She just wanted me to be her joggling husband. She kept saying that a couple times, and then she kept saying, it's not a big deal. I have other husbands. It's just like that. And I don't know. It was weird. I didn't want to just be another husband in her life.
Another husband.
She's got too many husbands.
Gosh, this girl has problems.
So why not just tell her when she texted you, hey, I'm not interested. I don't want to see you again.
It didn't seem like she would take that for an answer.
Okay, so now you're her disappearing husband.
Yeah, basically, I guess.
All right. Well, thank you at least for telling us why you're not calling her back. I appreciate that.
Yeah, sure.
I think you should also tell her, though.
No, I don't think so. I think I could just move on from this.
Oh, okay. Well, then I probably shouldn't tell you that she's actually on the other line listening and would love to talk to you.
What?
Yep. Carol, you there?
Yeah. Hey, Jason.
Hi?
Can I just say something?
Okay.
First of all, Jubal, thank you. First of all, I have never had a guy say, why didn't you just tell her you weren't interested instead of just not answering her? That's super cool.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And P.S., Brooke is totally right. It's just a phrase. It's just oh, that's my work husband. It's just a joke. It's just cultural. It's not weird.
No, actually, it's not cultural. I've never heard anybody refer to everyone in their life as their husband.
Jason, it's a normal thing.
So if I was like, hey, after I'm done with this date, I'm going to go hang out with my movie wife, you wouldn't have thought that was weird?
No, I think it's more open. And by the way, joggling is getting pretty hot. I mean, it's super cool. Come out with me and we'll joggle for 90 minutes. You will love it.
I don't want to joggle for 90 minutes. It sounds crazy, okay? No thanks.
Carol, I mean, though, I want to be on your side on this one, but I just think it's kind of weird to just even bring up the word husband, period, on a first date.
Thank you.
It's pretty intense word.
For me, it's the opposite. It's like making that word super casual.
Yeah, but you have 10 of them, okay? As long as you have, like, a guy friend that you're talking about. You like, it sounds like every guy you ever meet, you decide is your husband.
Oh, my God. That's not true.
If you already had a juggling husband, what would I have been?
I don't know. Maybe I don't even want you to be my juggling husband anymore.
Well, don't you think it's a little weird you, like, call the radio station to try to get a second date with me?
It's not that weird. I'm her radio husband, so it's fine. Jason, would you like to go out on a second date with Carol? We will pay for it.
No.
No, okay.
Oh, that was quick.
Hey, you're missing out.
No, I prefer to date girls who don't have a husband already.
I guess that makes sense. The guy on the phone for a second date update today took his date on a very, very cool date.
Really?
Yeah, he took her back in time. To, I believe, 1979.
The year we always want to go back to?
They went roller skating.
Oh, that's cool. That's such a fun date.
I didn't realize people even went roller skating anymore. Listen to this, like, hey, whip me across the floor, whip me. Don't people do that when they whip them? They make them go fast or something?
They ask them to do it or something.
I don't know. I've never gone roller skating myself, but I know that it used to be a big deal. I had no idea people still do it.
That's cool.
Hey, what's up, Mike? How are you?
Good. How are you guys?
Good. What's up, Roller Skate King? So you took the girl that you want to call today. What's her name?
Denise.
Denise. You took Denise roller skating, huh?
I did. I thought it would be old-fashioned. I've been roller skating for a long time. I thought it'd be a good first date.
Oh, you're like into roller skating.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of a lost art, the whole rollerblading fashion. I kept it classic with the roller.
So you still roller skate a lot, or this is just like a date thing that you did?
No, I still do. I mean, thought it'd be kind of cool. A lot of people don't roller skate, and I thought it'd be a good idea.
Okay. I think it's a great date idea, as long as you warned her beforehand and she didn't show up in like a cocktail dress.
Well, I told her before. I told her to wear something comfortable and all that stuff.
Where did you meet her?
I met her at a coffee shop.
Okay.
I was waiting in line for my coffee, and I saw this really cute girl, and we started talking, and one thing led to another, so I wanted to take her out.
And the next thing you knew, boom. Let's hold hands and spin in a circle. And then we're going to get on our knees like we're going down, and then get back up. Whoa, that was awesome. Did you feel the force when we were moving around in a circle?
They don't always play disco songs,
So they don't? Do they play current music now?
They do. They
do. Okay. So how did she like roller skating with you think?
Well, I mean, at first, it was a little difficult. I was showing her some moves and trying to get her on her feet, and we were going good for a pretty long time, and then I started to notice that she was kind of like falling and tripping, and so.
What a turnoff, huh? A girl who can't skate.
Well, I felt bad for her. She said she hadn't done it since she was a kid, so I was trying to show her a good time.
Were you trying to coach her the whole time? Because that's the only thing I can see going wrong with when you go out on a date with somebody who does something really well and you're not that good at it. It turns into like a coaching session.
No, I mean, it's been a long time since she had been skating, so, I was just trying to give her some pointers and stuff to make the date more enjoyable.
Okay, and how did she do?
She did all right. She fell a couple times. I could tell she was a little bit discouraged, which is, normal.
Yeah.
And this is really embarrassing, but she was starting to fall. And I grabbed her, and I grabbed her boob by accident.
You know what? Maybe catch a falling girl by her boob?
Maybe I do support roller skating.
No, I mean, I wasn't trying to, like, cop a feel.
Yeah, right.
I mean, well, no, I'm serious. It was like she was falling, and, I was trying to grab her, and I just so happened to grab a little piece of her boob.
Did she notice? I mean, did she say something to you about it?
Well, I could tell she was kind of upset, and I apologized. I said, I didn't mean to do that.
Did she believe you?
I thought she believed me, but
So she was able to recover and joke around about it after she initially was mad at you.
Yeah, initially mad at me, but then, we sat there, we laughed, and we had a good laugh about it. And I thought that'd be a good kind of segue into, grabbing a bite to eat. So we rolled over to the concession stand,
You
And,
took her out for
So
some hot
cute.
dogs and some popcorn or something like that?
I mean, that's the best they got at the concession stand. And then, kind of out of nowhere, she had said that she had to go somewhere, which is kind of strange. She said something about her sister, and she was just being kind of vague about it.
Do you feel like she was making up an excuse to get out of there?
Well, yeah, and I felt really bad about what happened, and she left in a hurry, and I'm not exactly going to be, chasing her down the parking lot.
Skating after her?
Yeah.
Skating after her car down the freeway?
You're right, 'cause skating on concrete is pretty bad. So I started texting her, didn't hear from her.
Has she answered you at all?
No.
Nothing.
No, not at all.
So the only thing that you can think of is that she's upset because she thinks that you groped her.
Well, I didn't grope her. I was trying to help her up.
But in her mind, you think that she might think you groped her.
Yeah.
Possibly.
Okay, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Okay.
Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
I personally don't understand why the guy on the phone for a second date update today, his name is Mike, isn't getting a call back because he got to second base on his first date. Oh, wait, he's probably not getting a call back because he wasn't supposed to get to second base on his first date. He accidentally grabbed his date's boob. Mike is on the phone with us. He wants us to call a girl named Denise. They went out roller skating. Apparently people still do that. And at one point she fell and he went to go grab her to pick her up and accidentally put his hand on her boob. She seemed upset about that. But they ended up laughing it off and everything seemed cool. And then when he was like, let's go get some snacks from the snack bar, she's like, I gotta go. Made up an excuse and left. No hug, no kiss, nothing. And she hasn't talked to him since. So we're about to get her on the phone and find out if it was the boob grab that did him in. Mike, are you ready to make the phone call?
Yes, I'm ready.
Is there anything else that you can think of that could have possibly gone wrong other than that?
I can't think of anything else.
All right, I'm going to dial the phone number right now, okay?
Okay.
Hello.
Hi, can I speak to Denise, please?
Yes, this is her.
Hi, Denise. This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. How are you?
Fine. What is this?
I'm calling you from a radio show. It's called Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. And the reason I'm calling you is that one of our listeners sent us an email about you.
About me?
Mm-hmm.
And you're a radio show?
Yes. You recently went out on a date with one of our listeners, and we do a segment on our show called the Second Date Update. It's where if you go out with somebody and then end up blowing them off after the date, they email us to see if we can get you on the phone and ask if something happened.
Okay.
So you recently went out on a date with a guy named Mike, and Mike really wants to see you again, but you haven't been returning any of his phone calls or texts. So he asked me to see if we could get you on the phone.
That's kind of weird.
I agree. So Mike told us a little bit about your date, said that he took you roller skating.
Okay.
I just want to make sure we're talking about the same Mike here.
Yeah,
He thinks that you guys had a great time roller skating. Is that not true?
I think he had a great time.
You think he had a great
he
time?
Had a great time.
I don't know. He's I don't know. He's just kind of creepy. Like he's just kind of a creep. I don't know.
Is it because of the boob grab?
The what?
Well, he told us at one point you were kind of falling down and he went to go pick you up and accidentally grabbed your bazoom.
Yeah, I can't believe he told you that. But yeah. No, I mean, that was an accident. It's just the whole thing was just, he's just kind of creepy. Like, he's like a skater creep.
Like a
What is
skater creep?
What is that?
Yeah, I've never heard of a
I don't
skater
even know
creep
what it
before.
is.
Well, I haven't really either, but that's the best word I can use to describe it. Like, he's like really, really into roller skating. And like, we get to the place and like, he knows people, like people kept saying hi to him. And when we went to like the place where you rent the skates, the guy was like, hey Mike, where's my favorite pair or something? And I was like, what is that about? And he's like, oh, I have like 7 pairs of skates and he likes these ones I have that have glittery wheels.
Wait, so you're saying that Mike is like the man of the skate rink.
Yeah, basically. I don't know, the whole thing was just really weird.
But what's creepy about that? I mean, it just sounds like he has a hobby that he's really into. I can't imagine that there's a lot of men spending a lot of time at the roller skating rink, so I'm sure it's easy for him to make friends there.
You just said it right there. There's not a lot of men spending that much time at the skating rink.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Don't hate the guy because he has a hobby and he wants to share it with you.
It's like borderline like obsession, and he kept showing off things. Like he kept showing me moves, like and like, telling me like the names of them. Like there was this one thing he did that was like he was like really proud of this move called the shoot the duck, where you like get down on one skate with like one leg out, and he was like and like donut circles or rings or something was another one. I'm like he was like teaching me them, and like I can barely stand up. Like I look like a kid on the skates, and he's like skating backwards and stuff. It was crazy.
Was he just showing off to you? You felt like?
Oh yeah, totally showing off.
But if you guys would have gone on a date outside of the roller skating rink, would you have still thought he was creepy?
I mean, that's the whole thing. We're on a date, and he's treating it like, his own like personal show. Like
come watch me skate.
Oh. Yes, exactly.
Think about this, though. For that brief moment in time, you were with him. He's the king of the skate rink, I guess. You were the coolest girl in that place.
Hell yeah.
Well, that's saying a lot, I guess.
So why didn't you just tell him that maybe like this isn't going to work because we have two different interests?
Oh, I don't know. He was nice, so I didn't want to be like rude and like make an excuse to leave. And then he was like, "Let's go get some snacks," and we went over to the thing. And he's like, "Don't worry." He's like, "Don't worry, they know me here, so I can get free food." And
Really?
Okay.
That's amazing. Yeah. Hey, don't worry about it. They kind of know me, so I get free hot dogs and all the popcorn you can handle.
Sweet skating, Mike.
Yeah.
Okay, what if I told you that Mike is actually on the other line listening right now?
Shut up. Seriously.
Yes.
Oh my God.
This is unbelievable. I mean, it wasn't that bad.
Okay.
I mean, you were laughing, you were giggling, we had a good time, like, I was holding your hand.
No, you held my hand for like 2 seconds before you like sped off and did some sort of trick or something.
Because the rink was clear. There wasn't anybody else on the rink.
No, the point is you didn't pay any attention to me. You were spending the entire time just showing off your skating skills.
I was paying attention to you when you fell, obviously, like I was picking you up.
Yeah, after like the third time I fell, you didn't even notice the first couple of times.
No.
I mean, when you said like we're gonna go roller skating, I was thinking we're both gonna go have like a fun little like silly fun time. I didn't know I was going out with like the skate king of the world.
Well, I'll take that as a compliment.
You should, man, if you're good at what you do.
Well, I am really good, and I thought I would kind of show you into that world a little bit and have you get to experience that.
You're spending the entire time going around showing off your moves, and I'd rather you just, spend time with me, just talk to me. We can't talk when you're, doing triple sow cows on the other side of the ring.
I did spend time with you. I mean, I helped you up a couple times.
Yeah, you got to do more than just help somebody up a couple times, Mike. You should probably pay attention to your date.
Do you know anything about her at all?
She's not a really good skater.
I mean, what are her interests? Can you name one interest from your date that Denise has?
Well, we never got to that point because we didn't get to eat. And that's why I'm hoping to get a second date so I can find out more about her.
All right. Oh, Denise, would you like to go out with Mike again? We'll pay for a second date.
I just think we're not communicating very well.
Yeah.
What if we send you somewhere where there's no bad 80s music and there's no skating and you guys can sit and actually talk?
I just think that ship has sailed.
I mean, I really think you're missing out on something really special.
I have to agree. I think that you are missing out on something special. 2 for 1 skate night. That's right. That is something special that a lot of couples don't get to experience. Boom.
Okay, well, that's all right.
You know, normally during a second date update, we talk about what happened during the date. Today's a little bit different, though, because Patrick is on the phone. He wants to call a girl today that he met off of Tinder. Apparently, they had a great date, but it's what happened after everything was done that gets really strange for him. Patrick, how are you?
Hey, guys. How you doing?
Good, man. So you met this girl on Tinder?
Yeah, I did.
All right. And your email said that this girl was different than other girls that you've met on Tinder. Why is that?
Well, I don't know if you've been on Tinder, but this girl is she's classy, she's educated, she's funny, she's smart, she's great.
So it's not just somebody that you wanted to hook up with.
No, I mean, I really liked her a lot, actually.
Did she seem like, impressed by you or pleasantly surprised?
Well, she said it was her first time on Tinder, so...
And you're like, all right, let me show you how Tinder works. Come back to my place.
Dude, I'd be so nervous if I was going out on my first Tinder date. Was she, hesitant at all?
Well, maybe at the start she was, but after some wine and some more wine and some more wine.
Yeah.
It always seems to help.
Yeah.
So your email says that you guys had a great time during your date and everything went well, but the weird part was after the date. What do you mean by that?
Yeah. Well, at the end of the night, I put her in a cab, and, we had a nice passionate kiss, said goodbye, and then, the next day I started getting some really bizarre text exchanges with her. I mean, just weird.
Did she text you first?
No, I actually texted her and said, hey, I had a fantastic time. When can we see each other again?
That's super weird.
Yeah, crazy.
No, here. Oh, you know what? Let me bring it. Hold on. Let me get it up. Hold on. Here. So then, her response after I said that was, would you go to South America with me?
What?
What?
Was she joking?
Exactly. So I text back, LOL, you're funny. And then she texts back, I'm serious.
Whoa.
Okay. I mean, obviously, at that point, you're like, what are you talking about? We went out on one date, and you want to go to South America?
That's exactly what I said. I said, you're not serious. LOL. We just had our first date. And then I wait a while, and then she texts back, never mind. Then I text right back, how about we hang out within the country somewhere? LOL.
I think that's a good response.
Perfect,
Yeah.
buddy.
I thought so, too, right? So I'm waiting, and a whole day goes by, 24 hours, and she finally gets back to me, and this is her text. I can't see you anymore. You're a real great guy. Good luck in the future.
What?
That is weird. So she asked you to go to South America. You were like, are you joking? She said, no, I'm serious. And then because you wouldn't go, she said, I don't want to see you anymore.
That's what it seems like. And I'm like, what the? And I texted, and I called, and she won't return any of my calls or texts. So I mean, what the? I have no idea what's going on.
Is that the first time you guys talked? I mean, did you know she's going on vacation in South America or she's moving there?
It's the first time I ever heard anything about South America.
So you met her off of Tinder. How much do you know about her? How much did you discuss about her personal life when you were on your date?
Well, we joked about our families and our jobs and, where we went to school. So, I mean, I kind of feel like I got to know her.
I guess what I'm asking is she rich? And was she like a rich girl who was like, I like this guy, I'm going to take him to South America? And did you just pass up an opportunity of a lifetime?
I hope not, my God.
He's like, oh my God, why didn't I say yes? I should have said yes.
I never thought of that. I mean, that better not be true because I would actually love to go to South America.
Yeah, you should have just played along and said, absolutely, I'll go to South America. Are you paying? Because I will go. Well, that is strange. And you haven't heard anything from her other than after that text exchange going like, sorry, I can't see you anymore. Good luck.
She has not responded.
Maybe she found a South American replacement, taking somebody else down there. Did she come off as someone who is like a lot of spur-of-the-moment decisions?
No, I mean, it was one date. I mean, I don't know that much about her, but she seemed sane.
Yeah, until you read those texts, and then you're like, you sure you want to call her? You sure you want to try to get her on the phone?
I want to know what the hell. I mean, what was that all about?
Okay. So you do want a second date, maybe, but you also are just like, why the invite to South America and then blowing me off after?
Yes and yes.
Okay.
Okay.
All right, well, we'll play a song, come back, call her, and get your second date update, all right?
Okay, thanks.
Yep, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
The guy on the phone for a second date update today passed up the opportunity of a lifetime, an all-expense-paid trip to beautiful South America. That's right. He met a girl on Tinder. They went out for a fabulous date. According to him, everything went fine, even into the night with a passionate kiss. And then it was what happened after the date that was strange. He got invited on a trip to beautiful South America. And he said no. And then she won't talk to him ever again. Right, Patrick? That's what happened.
Yep.
Yep.
I thought she was joking.
So Patrick went out on a date with a girl they met off Tinder. They had a good time, but after the date, they were texting back and forth, and out of the blue, she asked if he would go to South America with her. He said no, thinking she was joking, but apparently she was serious because it pissed her off, and she's never talked to him since. You know what? I don't even know if we're going to be able to do this second date update because I'm assuming we're going to call her. She's going to be in South America, and her phone's going to be off, Patrick.
Well, that'll be an answer, I guess.
I really want to know why she would invite you to South America the day she met you.
You want to know?
Yeah, no kidding. No kidding. Are you regretting turning her down already?
You guys keep acting like I was offered a trip from a game show or something. I mean, I still think she was kidding. I don't even know.
All right. Well, we're going to dial the phone number right now, see if we can get her on the phone, and get your second date update. You ready to go?
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Buenos dias. Can I speak to please?
Yeah, this is.
Hi, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
I'm sorry?
This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. How are you doing today?
I'm sorry, I think you have the wrong number. I didn't sign up for anything, I'm sorry.
I know you didn't sign up for anything, but somebody sort of signed you up for something.
Okay, well, I'm sorry. If that's true, then you can take me off the list. I'm not really interested.
Unfortunately, I can't take you off the list because this is a morning radio show, and you recently went out with one of our listeners, but aren't calling him back. So he asked us to get you on the phone and find out why.
I don't know if I'm comfortable with this.
I'll give you a little background first. Okay, his name is Patrick. You guys met on Tinder.
You know, I'm sorry. I'm not comfortable talking about this. I'm not interested.
Can I just ask you one question? I'm just curious about the text messages that you sent him after your date when you invited him to South America. Were you being serious?
Whoa.
She just hung
Wow,
up.
Patrick. You must have really pissed her off by not agreeing to go to South America.
This is getting even weirder.
All right, I'm going to try to call her back.
Look, I'm not trying to be a bitch. If I'm going to talk to you, I need you guys to bleep my name out.
Okay, that's fine. I can beep your name out. You're pretty much, I mean, you're anonymous anyway. Nobody really knows who you are. Do you have friends that listen to the show?
I don't know. I don't even know who you guys are. So.
Okay. So you're pretty much anonymous. I promise you, if you let us talk to you for a minute, I will beep your name out. Nobody will know who you are.
So what do you need to know?
Well, I'm curious about the text messages that you sent to Patrick. So we talked to him about your date. He said that it was great. And then he told us after your date, you asked him to go to South America. He thought you were joking, and then it sounded like you were serious. And that's the last he's heard from you.
Those were private messages, and he probably shouldn't have shared them with you.
Okay, but he did, and he liked you a lot, so he asked us to get you on the phone. Do you not like Patrick?
No, I thought Patrick was a really cool guy. I thought he was, cute and funny and smart.
Okay, and were you serious about the invite to South America?
I'm just, my life's been pretty complicated lately, and
Okay.
it's just, I'm just going through some weird stuff right now, so I don't.
Okay, well, I don't want to get into all your personal stuff. I appreciate you taking the time to talk to us. If you liked Patrick, though, can you help us give him some sort of explanation? Because he really enjoyed your time together, so much so that he emailed us to get you on the phone.
I feel super shitty. I didn't want him to feel. I don't want him to feel blown off. I don't want him to feel like he's not a good guy. He is. It has absolutely nothing to do with him. It just has to do with what I'm dealing with right now.
Okay. Can you give me anything that I can say to him though? Like just tell me what I can tell him so that he can feel good about it and move on if you don't want to see him again.
I'm getting married in 2 weeks, and
What?
Married?
You're getting married in 2 weeks?
Oh, girl.
What?
yeah, I'm getting married. I'm getting married in 2 weeks.
Why
Okay,
are you
what-
on Tinder?
I only did it once. I'm just having a lot of second thoughts, and Patrick seemed like a really cool guy after talking, and I figured if I went on one last date, maybe if I liked it, the universe would tell me where I was supposed to be, whether it was dating or getting married. And
So you were kind of having second thoughts about getting married and thought, I'll try one more date. If it's good, that means I shouldn't get married?
I don't know what the I was thinking. It's been a really stressful time, and I know it was stupid.
Why are you getting married? Don't get married. If you're kissing another guy, don't get married. What are you thinking? That's the worst decision you could ever possibly make.
You know, Les, I already feel pretty I don't even want to make me feel shittier.
All right.
No, it's gonna
Hey,
make
I'm
you
not.
feel
No,
shitty.
we're not trying to. We're not trying to make you feel.
What?
We're not trying to make you feel crappy about it. Look, we're gonna keep her on the phone. We're not trying to make you feel. We're not trying to make you feel crappy about it. I promise. And I appreciate you taking the time to tell us what happened, because then I can go back to Patrick and sort of explain things to him. I do have a question about the South America thing. Can you shed any light on that?
I just thought we had a connection. I thought he was really special, and I figured if we were both willing to just drop everything and just leave and go be ourselves elsewhere, then maybe that would make us happy.
Whoa.
And I thought maybe he'd say yes. I thought
He said that you guys had a lot of wine. Was it the alcohol talking that night?
no, I was sober when I texted him.
You were sober when you texted him about
Oh,
South America.
my
So
good
in your
Lord.
mind, if you guys ran away together, like you were willing to run away with him if he said yes?
I thought if he said yes, that would be where we were supposed to be. Yeah.
So you're just gonna run away from all your problems, leave everything in the dust.
I think it's kind of a thing to say. I'm sorry.
Hey, what? Look, I whatever you're going through, you're going through. I appreciate you staying on the phone with us, and I appreciate you talking to us, okay?
Yeah, but I don't want him to think it's him. It's not him.
Okay. Well, you can actually tell him that because he's on the other line listening.
Is all this really true?
Are you kidding me?
No, that's Patrick.
I'm so confused right now.
I'm sorry, guys. This is bullshit. I don't want to talk to. I don't want to talk to you, Patrick.
Hannah, I'd love to talk to you. Can we get together or?
Oh, no.
Hello?
Wow.
Oh,
Patrick?
What?
You devil, you. You almost got a girl that's getting married to leave the country with you and ditch her husband.
That's not his fault.
Yeah, it is. It's all your fault, Patrick. You didn't throw
I'm blown
those.
away, guys. I'm blown away.
You had
So
no
right.
idea that she was in another relationship, like none at all.
I had no idea.
Oh,
I'm like
dude.
freaked out right
Wow.
now. actually.
Not only was she in another relationship, engaged to be married, and was
Holy
thinking about
crap.
leaving her husband and the country with you.
Oh, my God.
I really want to talk to her again
Why? What do you want to talk to her about? What are you gonna say?
because I feel the same way. I don't know.
Why would you want to run away with a woman who's about to get married in 2 weeks?
I don't know what to think. I mean, I really like this girl, but then again, I mean, it was only one date, and I mean, I don't think I'm ready to run away to South America with her, but I mean, she shouldn't even get married into this guy if she feels that way,
Yeah,
right?
that sucks for that dude.
Jeez.
Now, if she would have been on the date with you and told you, I'm assuming you would say no, but I don't know, and told you, hey, I'm about to get married, but I really like you, and I think that I would leave him for you, what would you have done?
I have no idea.
Oh my God, why would you not? You say no. Why are men so attracted to crazy women? That
they're
girl
hot.
is a nut job.
Brooke,
I
you
am
always-
sorry.
You always say you believe in love. Love works in mysterious ways.
Oh, bullshit.
Patrick, she was hot, wasn't she?
She was extremely hot.
There you go. That's what it is. Normally, this is the time where I ask if you want to go out on a second date, but she's not on the phone, and she's going to be getting married, so probably not interested in another date with you. I guess I'll ask the listeners. Text in 78592. What should we do from here?
Oh, my gosh.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
Yes. That is what I call a second date success.
I don't know if that's the right word.
Yeah. Wow. So if you tuned in like in the middle of that and you didn't know what was going on, Sky Patrick went out with this girl. We had to beep her name, otherwise she wouldn't let us air it at all. But we beeped her name anyway. They went out, they met off of Tinder. After their date, she said, "Come with me to South America." And he was like, we went out on one date. Yeah. Are you serious? And she said, "Yes, I'm serious. Come with me to South America." And he said, "How about we just hang out in the States and maybe someday later we could go to South America?" And then she was like, "It's not going to work," and stopped texting him back. The reason being, she is about to get married and was having second thoughts and thought that maybe he was the one for her and wanted to run away with him to beautiful South America.
I'm sorry. After one date, you don't think he's the one. You just want any excuse to get out of the marriage, period. Like, you're trying to let yourself talk yourself out of it. And people are getting mad at me because I was saying that she's crazy. I'm sorry.
Oh, she's absolutely crazy.
Yeah,
But-
she is.
She's definitely crazy
That
for
is
sure.
nuts.
But she was hot, so he actually at the end of that was thinking
Yeah.
that he would actually be interested in a relationship with her still.
It is amazing what men will say yes to when you've got the right size waist and a nice rack.
Mhm.
It is like the power of that is beyond compare.
And crazy girls in the bedroom, A+.
Yeah.
And we all know that.
But in real life.
Yeah, but if you're gonna plan on breaking up somebody's marriage, chances are she's gonna want to marry you next.
Yes.
True.
She's going to want to marry you, and then you're going to be about to get married to her, and she's going to do the same thing to another guy, try to whisk him away to South America
Oh my God.
so that she can get out of getting married. I feel bad for her husband. Has no
So
idea.
bad. Yeah.
I'm sorry, but people keep texting in, Brooke, I can't believe you said that to her. She already felt bad about it.
I know.
What?
Well,
She
she was
should
playing.
feel bad.
She was playing the victim role big time.
Yeah.
It wasn't about the fact that I'm kind of a d-bag to my husband who I'm about to marry right now
Yeah.
by wanting to run away with this guy. It was like it's so hard for me and I don't know what to do.
The craziest thing is, like you said, though, the other guy was actually like, well, I felt that connection
I know.
too. I don't know. It's like, what do you mean you don't know, dude?
Crazy has a funny way of finding more crazy.
That is a very that is eloquent, Jubal.
I
And
wish I could have sent them on a second date
To South America.
to South America.
or just even a South American restaurant in town.
We asked what we should do. We said text in at 78592. What should we do? A lot of people are saying crash the wedding.
Oh.
Show up at the wedding and play the audio of the second date update.
My
No.
God, just give it to the DJ.
Another person said pay for that dude to go to her wedding. And then another said send him to South America. No, he blew his shot at that. He had a chance to go to South America. I'll admit I've been drunk on a few dates in my time.
A few.
And it's always fun when you get really hammered and you like try to pick a fight with the waiter because you think he looked at you funny and they're kicking you out. You're like, I'm not that drunk. You can't kick me out of this place.
That sounds fun.
Kind of what happened to Bethany, who's on the phone with us right now. She got hammered on her first date.
Oh, Bethany.
Isn't that right, Bethany?
No, I did not get
Yeah.
drunk. That's the whole point.
Yeah, right. I was reading your email. It sounds like you got wasted.
Stop. I did not get drunk.
Yeah, right. But you sound drunk right now, Bethany. I'm not going to
No,
lie.
I'm just a happy person.
All right. Well, we'll talk to you a little bit about your date. First of all, who's the guy that you want us to call today?
His name is Robert.
Robert. Okay. And what did Robert think about you getting absolutely faced?
I did not get drunk, okay?
All right.
We went wine tasting, and
Oh.
I mean, yes, I did swallow a couple of sips of wine.
Thank you for finishing that sentence.
Right. Well, your email said that you think he might have thought you were drunk, and that's why he's not calling you back.
Yeah, because I got this like rampant case of the hiccups, and I could not get rid of them. I was trying to hold my breath, and I kept hiccuping, and I started laughing.
That sucks whenever
Yeah.
even if you're drinking or not, just when you can't get rid of the hiccups. And that would be embarrassing on a first date.
Yeah. I mean, and we were in this like quiet room with a bunch of people, learning about these wines, and
Oh, yeah. I didn't even think about the fact that you were wine tasting. So you got a bunch of snooty, oh, I can taste, this one tastes very nutty. Meanwhile, you're in the corner hiccuping, throwing down glasses of wine, looking like the drunk in the room.
yeah. And I like I said, I was giggling because like once you like have that giggle bug and you cannot shake it, and then you're hiccuping on top of it. I was just like a crazy person.
Was he laughing with you, though? Because, I mean, it sounds like a funny situation.
At first, he was like, "Oh my God, I can't believe you have the hiccups," and like it was kind of a silly thing, but they would not go away. And I think that by the end of it, he thought that I was like really drunk. I mean, if you had seen like these sips of wine, like there's no way, even if I had drank all of them,
Okay.
that I would have been that wasted.
Up until the point when your hiccups started, how was everything going?
Great. I mean, he was just such a gentleman and very sweet. He's like exactly my type.
All right, what else happened on the date?
The crazy thing is, the whole time I had these hiccups, and then we were asked to leave.
What?
No way.
Yeah, like the instructor was like, "I'm sorry," because, you can't like be obnoxious and drunk, but I wasn't.
Are you lying to us about the drunk part? Are you sure you weren't wasted?
No, I wasn't wasted. No, not at all.
So they kicked you out of the wine tasting thinking that you were hammered.
When he actually said, "I'm going to have to ask you to leave," it was the most humiliating thing. I mean, there have been times in my life where, like, I have been tipsy and I have been a little wild. I have never gotten asked to leave.
Oh, yeah.
That's the worst part. When you get kicked out of somewhere and you're not drunk. I've been kicked out of a place because they're like, "Hey, you were grabbing girls on the butt." And I was like, no, I actually wasn't. For once in my life, I wasn't doing that.
I was last
I was like,
time.
if you want to send me back in there, I will grab somebody on the butt so you can kick me out. It's worse when you haven't actually done something wrong and they kick you out.
Yeah, and I was trying to reason with the guy almost like, "Don't you see how this is like the most ridiculous situation?" But he was just like very serious. Like, I take cheese and wine very seriously.
So they kicked you out of the wine tasting thinking that you were hammered. And what did he do after that?
It was kind of awkward because once we left, like, I didn't have hiccups anymore. So it was like, well, we could have gone back in, but then we couldn't because they kicked us out. So
Right.
he was just like thoroughly annoyed, and I could tell. But I was just kind of like trying to blow it off, like, "Oh man, like, what are the chances?"
And how did everything end with him after your date was done? Did he say that he wanted to go out again?
No, I kind of gave it this like, "Oh man, how about we like give it another shot?" Like just trying to blow it off. But he couldn't get out of there faster.
Oh.
So when we get him on the phone for your second date update, do you think that he's going to be open to going on another date with you?
I think if I can actually get through to him the honest truth that I was not drunk.
Okay.
I mean, I'm serious when I say, like, I get the hiccups. Like, if I eat spicy food, I'll get the hiccups. But it's not like, usually they'll go away.
So you need our help in pointing out to him that she actually wasn't drunk.
Right, yes. Please.
Have you tried to explain to him since your date?
I sent him a couple texts, but I didn't want to look like a crazy person.
And did he respond to anything?
No, he didn't.
You haven't heard a word from him.
No, I haven't since that night, since our parting hug.
All right. So he's obviously didn't like something about your date.
No, he didn't.
Okay. Well, play a song, come back, get him on the phone, and get your second date update, all right?
Okay, great.
All right, hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
The goal of today's second date update is to call a guy and convince him that his date wasn't absolutely hammered during their first date. Bethany, you about ready to give him a call?
Yes, I am.
All right, here's my advice to you. Before we make the phone call, get hammered right now.
Yeah.
Get as drunk as you possibly can. That way, when we get him on the phone, I can be like, see, this is how she sounds drunk. She wasn't drunk on your first date.
Well, don't you think that would decrease my credibility significantly?
It could, but it'd be fun for me.
That's all that matters.
If you're just tuning in, Bethany wants us to call this guy named Robert. They met online. They went to a wine and cheese tasting. She got a fit of hiccups, like halfway into the thing. And they ended up getting kicked out because the guy who was running it thought she might be drunk, and now she thinks that Robert isn't calling her back because she got hammered on their first date. So our goal is to call, get him on the phone, and convince him that you aren't a drunk mess. Are you ready to go, Bethany?
I am ready.
All right.
It's kind of ironic how a drunk mess is calling to convince somebody else.
Yeah, I know. You called the right place. If there's anybody that have had to do a lot of damage control after being drunk, it is me. So you called the right place, Bethany. All right, I'm going to dial the phone number right now, see if we can get him on the phone and hopefully get you a second date.
Great.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Robert, please?
Yeah, this is Robert.
Hey, Robert, how you doing? This is Jubal from Brook and Jubal in the Morning.
Sorry, from where?
Brook and Jubal in the Morning, the radio show. You are obviously a big-time listener, I can tell.
He's a fan.
Yeah. Yeah, no, not at all, are you, Robert? Robert, we do a radio show in the morning from 6 to 10 every morning, Moving 92.5, and we recently got an email about you from one of our listeners.
All right.
Her name is Bethany. She told us about your date and also told us that you haven't been returning any of her phone calls after your date. So we said, hey, why not let us call Robert, see if we can get him on the phone and find out if you did something wrong.
Okay. That's weird.
I know it's kind of weird. Bethany did tell us that she thinks you might have thought that she was hammered. She told us about the hiccups, said that she got like a fit of laughter because of the hiccups, and then told us that you guys got kicked out of the wine tasting class because they thought she was drunk. Is that why you're not calling her back?
I mean, she was definitely tipsy. There's no question about that.
Mm-hmm.
You know, none of that was good, but, you know, in between the jugs of wine she was drinking, she leaned over to me and said, the instructor reminds me of my ex-boyfriend.
Oh.
No.
All right.
That's
Talking
never
about
cool,
your ex
dude.
during a first date. Talking about your ex during any date kind of sucks.
Yeah.
That's understandable,
It kind
Robert.
of sucked, but the weird part was the instructor was like 65 years old.
Really?
That is kind of a funny thing.
I know, yeah, you're like, what, you dating a 65-year-old? How does that guy remind her of her ex?
I didn't know if I should even ask, you know, or even get into it, but this guy was wearing bifocals, he had a receding hairline.
You're like, so...
I said, what makes this guy remind you of your ex-boyfriend? And, I mean, this guy had a receding hairline, a pot belly, he wore bifocals, and...
You think she had like beer goggles on and she's like, that guy is hot.
That Ben Franklin one.
Yeah.
I don't know. I didn't even know if I should even get into it any further, but she said my ex-boyfriend was 65.
She dated a 65-year-old?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
She left that out of her story, Robert.
Yeah.
How old is Bethany? Because Bethany sounds like she's a lot younger than 65.
I think she's 28 or something.
Jeez.
But the same vein, I mean, you got to, like, how are you judging somebody based on their ex? I get, like, bringing him up, but how does that affect you?
Well, it made me wonder, why is she on a date with me when she's had relationships with guys twice my age?
Yeah. Robert, why don't we ask her that? Because she's actually on the line listening.
Oh my gosh, you really, like, that was why you didn't call me back, was because you thought my ex-boyfriend was too old for me? I mean,
Yeah,
that's
that
ridiculous.
was the turning point for me.
But it has nothing to do with you. I mean, I was there with you. Obviously, like, I'm not dating that person anymore, and we were having a good time before we got kicked out of the thing.
You're 28. I just didn't understand why you would even date someone twice your age. Just really weirded me out.
Well, it just happened. It wasn't like I set out to start dating older men. He was like a friend of the family, kind of.
That's worse.
So, like, Harrison Ford is, like, handsome, no matter how old he is. I didn't ask you about any of your exes because it didn't matter to me.
Yeah, and Robert, don't you have some crazy, stupid people that you've dated in your past that I'm sure if she found out about, she could judge you for?
I suppose, but they certainly were in my age range. So.
Yeah, none of them were about to collect Social Security.
I mean, also, Bethany, you got to think you offered up that information. He wasn't necessarily asking.
Well, I guess I did. But it was just like a funny thing. Like, I was already laughing. I was already like...
Totally.
it was kind of like the instructor was like getting mad at us and like looking like over his glasses at me, and I was like kind of like that. Ooh, he reminds me of my ex.
Oh my God.
See, that's gross. I don't want to be thinking about 65-year-old dudes with walking canes and bifocals.
It wasn't like that. Like I said, he was just older, and I liked him, and I liked you, and so what's the problem?
Older is, maybe 40. I mean, I can understand that. But this guy was getting near retirement age. I mean, this guy is probably playing bingo on Wednesday nights or something. I don't know.
Oh, my God. I can't even. You have no idea. Age is just a number. It's just I like you. So it doesn't even matter.
Look, okay, I'm sorry. I can't help how I feel. I can't go out with a girl and, every time I look at her, I'm thinking of some old guy, some crotchety old guy.
Well, that's your thing. If you're into old men, that's fine, but I choose the person. I choose the person, and besides, only old people go to wine and cheese things anyway, FYI. And have a good time, and you're being rude and judging, so you did me a favor.
All right, fine by me. Good luck with your early bird specials.
I'm guessing that you guys don't want to go out on a second date based on that little conversation right there, but I still have to ask. Robert, would you like to go out with Bethany on a second date? I will pay for it.
No.
Okay. Bethany, would you still like to go out with Robert?
No, I'm going to find someone less judgy and a little more in my maturity range.
Yeah. Start right now. Here, the Elks Lodge has a bunch of dudes.
Oh, yeah.
that you could hang out with. The girl on the phone to do a second date update today spent her first date in my own personal hell.
Uh-oh. Chuck E. Cheese?
No. Worse than that for me.
Really?
They spent an afternoon together at Target.
I love Target. Are you kidding
I know
me?
you do, but as a guy who've had many girlfriends who like to wake him up Sunday morning when he's hungover and go, let's go to Target and walk around for a while, it hurts me to my core to have to talk about this. Her name is Lucia. She's on the phone right now. And apparently, for her first date, her and this guy went to Target. Lucia, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Oh my God, did you go on your date and then come back with the best curtains and that candle that you didn't know that you needed when you left Target?
No, that's not what happened.
That's why it takes 17 hours to go there.
Oh, they have such good stuff.
Lucia, how does one go on a first date to Target anyway?
Well, in my situation, the guy's name is Terrence. I met him at a work function, and he asked me out, and I said yes. So I waited a few days and hit him up and said, hey, I'm going to Target. Do you want to come? And he said yes.
That's impressive, because if you would have said, we would like, I'm super busy today, but maybe we could go to dinner or something sometime.
Well, I feel like, dinner, pressure, it comes with dinner, and it's like then you got to think what you're going to talk about and the whole thing.
Well, how was the date at Target?
I thought the date went really, really well. We had a lot of fun. We looked at quilts and and lots of, and then I suggested that we go to the movies, which was next door.
Okay.
Okay, so that you turned it into a legit date. You didn't just go shopping for a half hour. You guys did the movie too.
Well, that's what I do. I invite a guy to Target. If I like him enough, then we'll continue after Target, go see a movie.
You said this is what I do. Does that mean you take all of your dates to Target?
Yes.
Really?
I mean, well,
I've never heard of anybody taking a date to Target ever.
Well, when you're dating someone, you're trying to find out what you have in common. And when you go to a restaurant, it takes about an hour. It takes much longer. So if you go to Target, you can figure that out in 15 minutes.
I guess, you could tell what kind of stuff they want to see, where they want to shop, what kind of clothes they like. You can do all that.
That's what I'm telling you. I think it's awesome. If someone doesn't like Target, then you know right away it's not going to work.
I will say there's a lot of opportunity for good conversation starters, right?
Exactly. You see things that spark your interest. Hey, do you have this in your house? Hey, funny story. I burnt something on using that iron,
Some people meet at Starbucks to see if the conversation is good over coffee. You just like to do it over Massimo or whatever they sell there. So did you guys end up going to the movie?
No. He said that he had to go because he didn't have any time.
Oh, so he wasn't feeling it then.
Well, I believed him, but then when I hit him up a few days later, he never responded.
So he hasn't said anything to you since your Target experience?
No.
Did he seem bored, or did he seem fully engaged and having fun?
I know when we got to the DVD section, we had a bunch of laughs there.
I bet.
I don't know.
Talking about all the different kinds of movies you've seen.
Yeah. I thought it was a good date.
Do you think he thought it was a date, or he was just hanging out with his new friend at Target?
Well, I mean, here's the thing. He asked me out. So I feel like he knew it was a date.
Yeah, but did he ask you out to go somewhere, and then you just texted him and were like, I'm about to go to Target in an hour. Do you want to join me?
Yes.
Okay, because if I were him, I'd be like, oh, she doesn't really want to date me. She just sort of wants to be friends or something.
But then you'd still say yes to the movie at the end, right?
I don't know, not necessarily, because I might think, hey, it's just my buddy, and now she wants to go see a movie, and we're going to sit there and share popcorn, and maybe not even share popcorn.
So you think that he thinks that I just want to be friends?
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. A possibility is that could be one of the reasons why he's not calling you back.
Well, I made it clear on my text messages that I'd like to go out with him again, so I don't really know how that would be the case.
Okay, and he said nothing back to you at all?
Nothing.
How many times have you tried to get a hold of him?
I mean, I don't want to, stalk him and scare him off, but, I mean, a few times.
Okay. Well, we'll play a song, come back, call him, and get your second date update, all right?
Okay. Thank you.
Hang on.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
We are actually learning something from today's second date update, and that's that dating has changed. No longer is it dinner. You should take your first date to a department store. That's right. You just walk around a place like Target and you take them over to the home furnishing sections and go, ooh, look, some Martha Stewart collection towels. What do you think about those? And then you see if they have similar interests. That's what Lucia did on her first date, and apparently that's what she's been doing for a lot of her first dates. When a guy wants to go out with her, she'll hit him up and be like, hey, I'm going to Target. You want to come with me? And if they seem like they have a lot in common and they like the same things at Target, then she'll be like, let's go to the movies or something after and continue the date. If not, then she just splits and goes like, yeah, that guy's a jerk.
Like a pre-date.
And her most recent Target date is a guy named Terrence that she met at a work function. They went and hung out at Target. She really liked him. She invited him to the movies after. He said, oh, I got to go. And he hasn't talked to her ever since. All right, Lucia, are you ready to call him and see why he's not getting back to you?
I'm ready.
Lucia, can I ask you, what's your success rate with the Target test?
Well, that's how I met my last boyfriend.
Okay.
Okay.
Apparently it works for you. All right, well, I'm about to dial Terrence's phone number. See if we can get him on the phone and find out why he's not calling you back, okay?
Okay.
Here we go.
Hello?
Hi, can I speak to Terrence, please?
This is Terrence.
Hey, Terrence, how are you? This is Jubal from Brooke and Jubal in the Morning.
Sorry, from what?
Brooke and Jubal in the Morning. It's a radio show.
Okay.
Okay, how you doing?
I don't understand. Why are you calling me?
I'm calling you because you recently went out on a date with one of our listeners, and they're wondering why you're not calling them back.
So, you're doing a show about it?
Yeah, well, it's a segment we do on our show called the Second Date Update. You recently went on a date with a girl named Lucia.
Okay.
Well, Lucia emailed us and told us about your little Target experience, and she says that she's asked you out a few times after that, and you just aren't responding to her, so she's wondering if you didn't want to see her again or if she did something wrong on your date.
Well, I mean, if you call a date like walking around Target and like shopping, just like getting stuff.
By the way, I want to point out, I told her how weird it sounds to take somebody on a date to Target.
Yeah, but if you don't like a person, why are you going to agree to go hang out with them at Target? Like, you liked her at the beginning of this.
Well, I mean, yeah, and she's like cool and she's really cute, which is like, I mean, I'm like a really simple dude. I'm down to hang out at Target. I just didn't really know what the deal was, We're like walking around, she's like shopping, like she got like a towel set and toothpaste and like toilet paper, just like she's like shopping.
Right.
Okay.
And I got like some Twizzlers because I love Twizzlers.
And they have them there, which is great. They have everything.
Totally. But we're like in the checkout line, right? And I'm like behind her, and she's running all her stuff, and it comes out to like $96.
Mm-hmm.
The checkout person is like tells her the total, and she turns and looks at me, and she says, "Are you going to get this?"
No.
She had you buy her stuff at Target?
I didn't know what to do.
What did you do?
I paid for it.
You paid for her stuff at Target.
I mean, well, I was like, what? I didn't know if we were on a date. I thought maybe she's gonna give me cash. You know, like she didn't have any, or like pay me, like say I'll write you a check or I'll pay.
Yeah.
Like,
What when she first? Okay, so when she turned to you and said, "Are you gonna pay for this?" What was your first reaction to her? Because I would have laughed and been like, "No."
I just like we're in line. You know, it's like there are people behind us. So I kind of just panicked and I gave the checkout lady my card.
Uh-huh. And she didn't offer to reimburse you at any point. Like, I forgot my credit card, I'll pay you back later type of situation.
I don't even know if she said thank you.
What?
Really?
That is the most insane thing I've ever heard.
Is it like paying for dinner, though?
No.
You feel like she used you to buy her groceries or something?
I don't feel like she used me. She totally used me. Honestly, like, if that's how she is, it was a pretty cheap lesson. You know what I mean? I'm glad that I learned it at the start.
Yeah.
She says she really likes you. That's the thing.
Well, would you like me if I bought you your groceries?
Yeah, I guess you're right. I would. I would really appreciate that. Maybe you and I should hang out sometimes since you like doing that for people, Terrence.
Right.
So I also need to let you know that Lucia is actually on the other line listening to this conversation, too.
No way.
Yep.
Yes, I am.
Hey.
I'm so confused what's going on right now. I don't understand anything.
What are you confused about? You made me buy your groceries.
Well, I thought we were on a date and you were a gentleman, and everybody knows on a first date the gentleman pays.
No. No.
Are you Lucia?
They pay.
What are
Lucia,
you talking about?
they don't normally pay for your groceries at Target.
Yes, they do. That's how I found my last boyfriend. And other guys don't seem to have a problem.
It just sounds like you're using men to just pay for your lifestyle.
No, it was a first date. He should have paid, you know? He would have paid the same amount for dinner. We just got towels and stuff.
But that's the thing on a date, like you both do something together, like you have dinner and you both have dinner.
And
this is different because I'm just buying your
No, didn't we spend time together? Like, that was part of the date. We had fun together. We spent time. That's what you do. And I shared stories with you. See, sharing. I shared.
What?
And the guy pays on a first date.
Are you joking with this right now?
Look, I have taken plenty of guys to Target, and they don't seem to have an issue.
Well, they don't have an issue because you probably never hear from them again.
No, they're just different. You're cheap, and they're not.
Are you guys hearing this? I mean, this is what I'm up against. Am I crazy here or what?
No.
No, I don't think...
She's a nut job.
This is what happens. This is what has worked for me in the past. And I genuinely thought he was a nice guy.
Okay,
but clearly I was wrong.
Yeah, not only that, but you're the one that asked him out. So even if you guys were going to dinner, you should have been the one paying. I mean, that's kind of the general rule, right?
Well, no, technically, he asked me out on the first date.
Okay.
Right?
And then I
just happened to be going to Target.
And you made that date Target, and you thought he should have been a gentleman and paid for your first date at Target.
Exactly. So I'm completely innocent in all this. I mean, it was a first date. He should have paid.
You know what? Yep,
Lucia,
Lucia, you were exactly right. And I'm sorry that he's overreacting about that.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And I'm sorry.
No, stop it. She's going to take you seriously.
She should take me seriously. Lucia,
you are overreacting.
Yes,
oh my gosh,
he is, right, Lucia? But would you like to go out with him again, though? We'll pay for a second date, wherever you want to go. Walmart, even.
have said yes, but not now.
Really?
No, I'm not interested in going out with someone who doesn't know proper etiquette for a first date.
And I think you're completely justified, Lucia. Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Well, I don't want to go out with him, but you guys, I mean, for participating, I wouldn't mind the gift card.
Some gift cards?
You want the gift? You want the dinner even though you're not getting a second date?
Well, this has been very stressful.
It has been. Lucia, no, Lucia, you're right. This has been stressful for you. And he was kind of a jerk about the whole thing. I'm sorry, Terrence, but you were. He was.
Oh, my God.
So, you know what? I'm going to put you on hold, and then I'm going to get you a bunch of gift cards, okay? Yeah.
You're such a liar.
You're welcome. Hang on the phone, okay?
Okay, love you guys.
You too.
Dude, you are not making things better. That girl is nuts.
I just want to do more second date updates with her. I know we're going to get more. It's always nice to have fond memories after a first date. Like, oh, I remember our first date. We had pasta overlooking the water, and it was beautiful. Or we went for a long hike to the top of a beautiful mountain and saw the sunset. What a lovely memory. Or I remember when I got physically assaulted by them on a first date.
What?
That's always a great memory to have. And that's sort of what happened to Harry, who's on the phone right now and wants to do a second date update. His date physically assaulted him on their first date, but he still wants to call her back. You'll understand why he wants to call her back in a second. Harry, how you doing?
Hey, I'm doing all right. How are you doing?
Pretty good, man. Thank you for your email, and thank you for agreeing to do a second date update with us today. Before we get into how you were physically assaulted on your first date, tell us a little bit about the girl you want to call today.
All right. Her name's Samantha. We met at a club. I was out for one of my best friend's birthdays. We had been pre-gaming, partying in the early evening. We went out, and it was like an amazing night. And then I met her, and she had the most beautiful eyes, amazing legs, and we started talking. And
I'm sorry, I have to interrupt. You're making it sound like the moment was just beautiful and she had beautiful eyes. You're at a club. You just thought she was hot.
I think that's what he was saying. Beautiful eyes and sexy legs. I mean, I think that's exactly what he was saying right there. He said he was attracted to her.
Yeah, I thought she was hot. That's exactly what I'm saying.
Well,
yeah, there you go. Okay, so how did you approach her at the bar?
I kind of just walked up to her and just struck up a conversation. I was feeling really confident because I had been drinking. And,
That'll do it.
Yeah.
It does help a lot. So how long were you guys hanging out together at the club?
We were probably at the club for like 2 hours, drinking and dancing and hanging out.
So were you
2 hours, I'd say.
Were you semi-sober when you met her?
I mean, we were drinking pretty much the whole time, so I was pretty tipsy.
Okay. Do you remember much of the conversation with her, or you don't really care?
At the time, it seemed like we were having such a brilliant conversation, but I couldn't tell you exactly what we were talking about.
I've had many of those.
Yeah, that's what always happens. You're like, oh, man, we were breaking down everything.
Yeah.
And then somebody shows you a video when you're drunk. You're like, oh, I didn't no idea what I was talking about. All right, so how did the rest of the evening go with her?
It was going really good. We went back to my place, and, things started to get a little intimate, which was nice. And that's kind of when things took a turn for the worst.
And that's when the assault happened.
What is
right,
the
Harry?
assault?
Do I have to say it?
Yeah, you do have to say it.
All right, well, how do I put it? Well, we were being intimate while she was having her moment. Somehow I got kneed in the face.
So she kneed him in the face while they were doing it.
What, did you scream or what? I mean, that had to ruin everything.
I was so shocked. I literally fell off the bed. It was really hard. And I'm not sure if it's from her knee or the fall off the bed, but I had like a cut on like kind of the like edge of my forehead.
So you're
drunk
bleeding?
sex is the best, isn't it? Just flailing around on the bed. She knees you in the head and you fall off and then get a cut on your head.
Yeah, I guess it's funny now, but it wasn't so great at the time.
What did she say to you after that?
From what I remember, she just came right over and like was really apologetic and trying to take care of me. You know, I was like kind of blacked out a bit.
Yeah, she gets some gauze and bandage up your head like you had a huge head wound.
Well, she took me in the bathroom and she was putting like cold water on my forehead and like she got
She got a towel and put it over my forehead. Like, she was doing what she could.
She injured you. Of course she's going to try to help you out.
I wouldn't call you back after a night like that either. That sounds horrible.
That's exactly what I'm worried about. I think she's embarrassed because we were having a great, I mean, this is like, I'm embarrassed. I can't imagine what she feels like.
Yeah.
This is like the most bizarre thing that's ever happened to me.
Have you sent her any text messages or called her being like, hey, I think it's funny what happened. It's okay. Don't be embarrassed?
No, I've been texting her, like, I texted her like a bunch of times trying to make her feel better and, kind of like to like play it down like it's a joke. Like, she I don't want her to see the bandage on my forehead,
And has she said anything back to you at all?
No.
Okay. My guess is she probably is embarrassed and doesn't want to call you back after that. I can understand that.
That's what I'm thinking because, in the morning she wasn't there. She just left. So, like, that's exactly what I'm thinking.
When you give your date a concussion on the first date during sex, you might be a little scared to call them back.
Yeah, so, I mean, that's why I sent you guys the email.
All right, well,
Makes sense.
We're going to play a song, come back, call her, hear her side of the story, and get your second date update, all right?
Okay.
Moving 92.5. Brooke and Jubal in the mornings. Second date update.
Today's second date update should be a lesson to all of the ladies listening right now. If you want a guy to be interested in you, so much so that he's willing to call a radio station to get a hold of you, all you have to do is knee him in the head during sexual relations. That's all it takes for a guy to really want to call you back. Harry is on the phone with us, and today he wants to call a girl named Samantha. Samantha and him had a drunken night at his place. They were hammered. They were doing the things that people do when they're hammered, and in the middle of it, she kneed him in the head, and then he fell off the bed and cut his head. And when he woke up in the morning, she was gone. So he's assuming that she was just a little embarrassed about the situation and isn't calling him back. Harry, before we make your phone call, how long ago did this happen?
The actual incident was probably like a month ago.
Oh, it's that long that you've been trying to get a hold of her. So, do you have it worked out in your head what you're going to say once you get her on the phone?
That's what you guys are here to help for, right?
And how many text messages have you sent her telling her that it's okay what she did?
Too many. A bunch.
Okay. All right, well, I'm going to dial the phone number, see if we can get her on the phone, and get your second date update, okay?
All right.
All right, here we go.
Hello?
Hi, is Samantha there?
No, she's in the shower. Can I take a message?
Sure. Who am I speaking with?
This is and is this stuff at office?
Maybe. I'd really like to speak to Samantha, please.
I'm her boyfriend. I can speak for her. It's fine.
You're her boyfriend?
Yeah. Are you calling us back about the appointment?
Yes, I am, and the results are all back.
What are you talking about? We haven't been in yet.
Oh, no, I got all the results right here.
No, I'm sure we haven't been in yet. We were coming in for the pregnancy test.
Oh. Those are the results you're looking for.
Yeah, is this Dr.
Yes, it is. And you say that you haven't been in for the pregnancy test yet.
No, we haven't been in for the pregnancy test yet.
Okay. All right, what I'm looking at is wrong then. I'm sorry. My notes say that you guys went in. So you need an appointment?
Yeah, that's what we were waiting on.
Okay, got it. Cool. Well, I should talk to her about this.
I mean, she's in the shower, but I guess you could call back.
All right, I'll do that. How about that? I'll check my notes because obviously something I got is screwed up. It says that you've already been in and you haven't, so I'll check my notes and then I'll give her a call, okay?
All right. Thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you. What was your name again?
Oh, I'm Kevin.
Kevin, looking forward to seeing you.
All right, thank you.
Yep, bye-bye.
Oh,
wow.
Is that a
joke? Harry?
I don't even know what to say. What the
Oh, my
God.
I hope you don't mind me letting that guy go. I felt like I shouldn't have revealed to him that this was a big thing.
Oh, my God.
So there's that. Yeah, I felt like
this is...
as soon as he started talking about doctor's office, I was just screwing with him. And then as soon as he said the pregnant thing, I was like, I can't do it, man.
Yeah, that's intense, man.
What are you going to do? Are you going to contact
I'm not
her?
going to do...
anything.
But look at the timing. I'm sorry. I know I shouldn't jump to conclusions, but if you're talking about you hooked up a month ago and she's just now going to a doctor's office.
No. We use protection, definitely.
Sometimes it can fail, you know.
That's not 100%.
I just can't believe that happened.
Yeah.
Dude.
Neither can
I don't know what to say. I mean, like, nothing like this has ever happened to me before. This is.
I can still, try to call back and get her on the phone at some point and see if I can
No.
get
I don't want to get involved in any way.
Do you think that there's any way that maybe this is like a new boyfriend? I'm just trying to look at like some sort of positive out of this.
That she wants to have a baby with?
I don't know, Lydia.
I think it's pretty obvious here, Harry.
Oh, this is
She was
horrible.
at the bar drunk, hooked up with you, realized that she made a mistake, probably feeling guilty.
Of course.
Not calling you back because she has a boyfriend who she thinks may have gotten her pregnant.
Oh, man.
Oh, this is so insane.
Yeah.
I mean, I had no idea. She seemed single.
Yeah, did she ever say to you throughout your date, did she seem like she had a boyfriend or anything at all?
Not at all.
Did she seem like she had a bun in the oven at all?
No.
No, okay. I don't know. Some guys are attracted to that. I don't know.
She
Like
was
maybe-
at a bar drinking all night, Jubal. I think that's a pretty indication, good indication.
Not
that-
really.
I just can't believe that happened.
Well, this is normally the time where I'm like, hey, do you want to go on a second date? We'll pay for it. I don't really know how to handle this one at all.
What do we do?
I guess I can send you out on the date with a text messenger. Somebody texts into the show. Do you want a date with just a random person from the show?
I think I should be more cautious on who I go out with.
Yeah.
Yes, thank
exactly.
you.
Because
Finally.
trust me, you don't want to date with anybody that's texting into our show at 78592. All right, well, at least you got your answer.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hope for you that, 17 years from now, some kid doesn't show up and go, hey, we have the same nose. You hooked up with my mom years ago.
Oh, God. That is not funny at all.
I think it is, a little bit.
Brooke and Jubal in the morning.
I want to address something on the text message board right now at 78592. No, I am not calling that girl back.
Thank you.
I am not doing it. It's Brooke and Jubal in the morning. I'm moving 92.5. If you don't know what I'm talking about the second date update that we just played.
Wow.
This guy, Harry, wanted us to call this girl. I'm not using her name. We actually beeped it out in the second date update when we taped it because I don't want to blow up her spot too much.
Yeah.
But a guy named Kevin answered the phone. We left that name in there because there's lots of Kevins. Whatever. But anyway, a guy named Kevin answered the phone, and I was joking with him because he's like, oh, is this a doctor's office? And I was kind of doing my thing, going like, yeah, it is a doctor's office, like an idiot, like I do. And then it came out that apparently they are trying to make an appointment for a pregnancy test. Harry hooked up with this girl. They had a wild night. She ended up kneeing him in the face while they were doing it, which is funny. And then she left the next day. He thought maybe she was embarrassed. Turns out she probably was embarrassed and a little bit upset at herself that she cheated on her boyfriend because this guy sounded like they lived together and they've probably been together a long time. Anyway, I decided to stop it and not continue to go on with it anymore.
God.
And thank you, by the way. Thank you, everybody on Twitter who has tweeted me. And everybody texting in at 78592 saying I did the right thing.
For once.
For once in my life.
I was so worried that you were gonna say something to
I
this
was going
man.
to.
I
And
mean,
I
seriously.
really was. I was like on the fence. I'm like, all right. I can't put them on blast like that.
And the
Like
thing is-
if this girl cheated on the dude, that's one thing. But if there's a unborn kid involved, I don't want to be the guy to ruin that whole thing. Like I'll let them figure that out on their own.
And there's no way you make a doctor appointment for a pregnancy test unless you've already taken a pregnancy test and it's come back positive.
Yeah.
Like,
and that's
that
I mean,
is-
this is real life. It's not a joke.
Yeah,
No.
yeah. Well, it would have been awesome just to do it. Like they're just like, "What? You cheated on me?" And now this might be that guy's kid, and we're just like, Jose's in the background just going crazy. Oh my god, this is nuts!
Oh my god, your lives are ruined.
Yeah, we hit the big Brooke and Jubal in the morning sweeper and get out.
Oh, so bad.
hey,
turned
Young
into
Jeffrey's
Maury.
song of the week coming up next.
Yeah. As a matter of fact, it is coming up next.
You can ask the guys if they want to go on a date and talk about it.
Yeah, exactly. You guys want to go on it? Yeah, it would just have all been terrible. So for the first time in my life, I thought I'd make the appropriate decision and be like, nah, I can't do
Good
it.
job, Jubal.
If you missed it, make sure you listen to it.